July 2024, we were having my Faith My Womb conference, and on the first day of the conference, one mother walks in, and immediately I see a group of my Faith My Womb mothers just run to hug her because she immediately starts crying when she enters and sees everybody there. And I am so moved. Now, why am I sharing the story? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wilma. Here I talk about fertility, wellness, motherhood, lifestyle, and all that. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about creating safe spaces at work for couples dealing with infertility. Let's get into the video. So I have mentioned time and time again that infertility is one of the most difficult phases of life. Trying to conceive and have a child without success can actually drain life out of you, whether you are the woman or you are the man. That is, if you are the husband or you are the wife, whichever of the two parties you belong to, it is not an easy thing to go through. However, with the right support, with the right community, the pain is less bearable. It is much easier to actually navigate that space. Okay, now we go to our workplaces and we realize that we spend close to 8-9 hours, if assuming you get to work at 8 a.m. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is almost 10 hours. We spend almost 10 hours of our day at work, which means that whatever we do, it's one of the places that contributes a great deal to the state of our mental well-being when it comes to infertility. So unfortunately, it's also within that same space that you end up having a lot of people being bullied. Okay, you have people that are being teased simply because they are struggling to have children. When conversations are ongoing about school fees, you find people mocking these people as though they have nothing or no business thinking about, issues relating to children. But we must recognize that the mental state of a person going through infertility will definitely contribute to the productivity levels generated by this person. So if the person is not in a very good frame of mind, it means naturally productivity and output when it comes to career goals, when it comes to output, okay, at work will definitely be questionable. So now what can these workplaces do to support this journey or to support people that are going through this fertility, or what can these corporate spaces do to provide a more inclusive environment, a less toxic environment for these people to also survive or to thrive in their workspaces without necessarily being deprived of the basic human need for empathy, for understanding, for peace of mind generally. Now, number one of the things that every person going through infertility craves is acceptance. Okay, by acceptance I mean sometimes people just need you to understand their situation, regardless of whether they have vocally communicated to you that this is what they are going through or not. Sometimes you just have to read in between the lines and simply decide to understand these people. That is acceptance. Okay, because really they cannot change the fact that they cannot have children now. They are trying to accept it as best as they can, and you also have to assist or help them to kind of embrace that journey. And how can they embrace it when insults, mockery from colleagues, from staff, from sometimes senior staff, are flying left, right, center? How do these people how can these people easily navigate this season if they are not easily accepted for what they are going through? Now, another thing that can also help is to make sure that as a corporate entity, you inculcate values, okay, in your work culture that will build empathy in staff. Okay, so naturally staff should be able to understand that people may be going through challenges, not necessarily limited to infertility. There are other people that may have lost a loved one or may be going through a very terrible heartbreak, and all these things, because we are human, has a way of affecting our work life. Okay, so create a culture that encourages empathy amongst staff. Now, the third thing will have to do with operations. So, with the operations of the organization, you have to be intentional about being flexible, especially when it comes to treatments, off days, schedules that will permit flexible schedules that permit treatment days, sick leaves, and things like that. Okay, and finally, I might add that also, as a corporate entity, it would be really, really encouraging if the policies are kind of friendly, such that some aspects of medical bills by some of these couples are in a way factored into certain policies. Okay, so I know that some corporate entities cater for certain medical bills of staff. Sometimes you have organizations paying for at least 3 children of staff, including the staff's spouse. Okay, so in a way this can be modified to also suit couples that are going through infertility, such that maybe you can pay for certain procedures, or certain procedures that are undertaken by the couple can be tendered in, or receipts of the procedures can be tendered in for some form of waivers or reimbursements to a certain point. There could be a cut of, let's say, 20%, 30% of the cost can be absorbed by the company. That in itself would relieve the staff, would let the staff know that the company also cares about the staff's well-being. So in this video, I don't want this video to be too long. This is all I want to share on how a corporate entity can foster, an environment of inclusivity and support for couples that are going through infertility. Let me know in the comment section if you've watched up to this point. Let me know if you have gone through this. How did you deal with it in your workspace? If you're an employer, let me know how you are also treating your staff that are currently navigating this journey of infertility. What are the things that you have put in place? Let's keep the dialogue going in the comment section. Like this video, make sure that you subscribe to this video, watch other videos on this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.